Why is it hard work being in business with other people? It's simple. We are dealing with people. For years, I've studied the leaders in performance psychology, business, strategy, and finance. Brian Tracy poses the question, why is it that some businesses are more successful than others? Every person leading our business has a different vision, mission, values, and goals for their lives and their family. Let's take 3 directors of a consulting firm or health practice. Firstly, it's unlikely that all of them have ever documented their own personal goals that they wish to achieve from the business. They've possibly never been asked about their personal goals, financial goals, how much family time they want, or what they're willing to sacrifice in order to achieve what they want to achieve. Yet this is the why. This should be the starting point, but it never is. Our family and our personal goals are the why. The business is the how. So how are we going to do it? How are we going to give ourselves the freedom that we want to live the life that we deserve? So when we see companies fail, a lot of the time it can be attributed to something very simple. The leaders are unable to develop and execute a great cohesive strategy because these leaders want different things for themselves and therefore they want different things for the company. One director may want to retire in a few years and doesn't want to grow. Another director feels that he has another 15 years left and wants a huge public exit. The other director may want the result, but they simply aren't motivated to put in the work to get it. And all of these priorities are fine, but they need to be communicated. If we know this, then what are the solutions? Well, firstly, you must get to know yourselves and each other, specifically your values, motivators, personality, and emotional intelligence. This applies in any team, but when you own the business and you've also taken on a significant financial and personal risk of the business, it's even more important. Winding up is stressful, but just being in business with people who don't share the same values or your personalities clash, well, that's just painful and unproductive. Imagine being in business with somebody who's highly emotional, but with low emotional control. These are your firecrackers with a really short fuse that take hours to calm down and hold on to resentment. What about someone who overthinks everything, have poor self-management skills, and they're just not driven at all by the financial outcomes of the business? Just getting a decision will be hard, let alone getting them to help with anything that improves the financial situation of your business. Secondly, you need to write out what you each want to achieve from the business and the price you are willing to pay to get it. The aim of this is to work out if the owners can work together. So take a highly aspirational, highly directive person that wants to make $10 million a year, they don't want children, they love traveling for work, and they want to work 80 hours a week. Now imagine them paired with another owner that has 4 children, only wants to work just enough for a reasonable lifestyle, they want to work 30 hours a week, and they can never be away from home to miss a school concert. This is going to be endless frustration and exhaustion for both people as they constantly pull each other into a place where they don't want to be. Nothing is ever going to be a perfect match, and that is actually the beautiful thing about being in business with other people. It allows us to leverage off each other's knowledge and expertise and feed off each other for motivation when the other is down. In order to move forward with a great business strategy, we simply have to find the common ground with our leaders and understand what we absolutely won't sacrifice in our personal life for growth, profit, or the business in general. As Michael Porter says, the essence of strategy is choosing what not to do. So once we know what we are not going to do, then we focus on what we are going to do. Our personal goals therefore end up being the real motivator for our strategy, because whilst the strategy identifies the how, what, why, and when of the goals a company or a business wants to achieve, the business will only ever achieve what the directors and leaders want it to achieve within the constraints of their personal values. Align the values of your leaders and you have the ultimate launchpad for great business performance. If you have similar frustrations or you can relate to what you've just seen, please feel free to reach out at any time. I have a range of strategic solutions that can align and set a great strategy that that will allow your company to move forward and move up to another level.